Congratulations, Mr. President William Samoei Ruto. Congratulations, Mr. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. And congratulations to all our legislators, leaders, and governors. And by extension, through you, to the MCAs who have also been elected but are not here with us today. You have fought a good fight. Your victory is deserved, and it is well earned. Well done for making us proud. I will not say too much because a lot has been said, but we must acknowledge that our team leader was a tireless individual. Very little sleep, but he always woke up on time with a lot of energy. The low moments of yesterday were immediately gone the moment he stepped out and he was ready to face the day with all the energy that was required. He inspired all of us, and he has inspired a lot of Kenyans. For those of you who are here, if you're in Parliament, you owe us a duty. Quickly grasp your standing orders. Familiarize yourself. Remember, you are now legislators of the ruling government. So you have to distinguish yourself as such and prepare yourself to make good laws, correct bad ones, discard the ones that are evil to our society, and help us to drive a good nation ahead. Because the agenda of Dr. William Samoei Ruto is to make Kenya better, and we must all hold hands and make it better. I also want to say that in one of the speeches, or several speeches, we all kept on saying the need to have good institutions, independent institutions. The Deputy President kept on, at that time, talking about the need to have good institutions, institutions that work, that are functional, that are independent. Ladies and gentlemen, that message was so vital. And as we reflect on our victory, let us now actually acknowledge that the chairman of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the teams that worked there, who have held out and stood forthright in the midst of all sorts of intimidation to make sure that the will of the people was not stolen, have given us an example of the kind of leadership we need when we want to have good institutions. Our president-elect made a very critical statement when he was receiving his certificate. Can you imagine that somebody actually reached the chairman of IEBC and punched him? Can you imagine that people actually injured the commissioners of IEBC and staff and injured them? Can you imagine that there are some people who are actually, in the glare of the international community, in the international media, in front of those international observers, actually preparing to stage a coup? A coup on the eve of the declaration of the will of the people of Kenya. Those people have brought a lot of shame to the Kenyan nation. But we want to thank God and thank the men and women who stood forthright and said that come what may, we shall make sure that what God has destined through the people, through the vote, shall not be subverted. And today we stand here knowing that our president is William Samoei Ruto. So as we look at independent institutions, as we look at the institutions that we want to build, we now have learned with our own eyes that it is extremely reckless when puppets, when individuals who don't qualify are pushed into very sensitive positions with the sole intention of subverting a nation. It must never happen again. Part of the agenda that you have as legislators shall be to make sure that our institutions are truly independent and they are headed and manned by women and men of integrity. Let us make devolution work. Let us make our county assemblies work. Let us make the economy work for everybody. Let us support our President William Samoei Ruto in the delivery of his manifesto, which is the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. Let us roll up our sleeves. Let us build Kenya. And for those of our colleagues who may have been mesmerized by state capture, in fact, it is the deputy president who said, wengine walikuwa nasema tunaenda kwa serikali, na sisi tunaambia tunaenda kwa serikali, wengine tumepitana kwa barabara. The ones who thought were going into government have found themselves somewhere else because of state capture. Walipitana hapo Kinungi. So I can only request that make it your mission also that those who are still lost and mesmerized by that propaganda on that side, bring them home. Bring them to the true agenda that is good for the country. Let us have a united nation. Thank you so much. God bless you all. God bless Kenya. And God give all the wisdom that is necessary to our president, his deputy, and to all of us so that Kenya can become a truly better place. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you very much.